Om Namaste. I dictated one piece of the Veda mantra for discussion today. I'll go back to it. Arthetaha Ojaswatihi. Arthetaha Ojaswatihi. Apaha Parivahinihi. Apaha Parivahinihi. Apah Parivahinihi. Stha. Rashtradaha. Rashtradaha. Da dirgha aur visarga. Rashtradaha. Rashtram me datta. Rashtram me datta. Now this is a Veda mantra which discusses about one part of the politics, government, administration, legislature, senate, whatever you want to call it. We have got every guidance with reference to every walk of life in the Vedas. But of course, they are in the epitomized capsule form. So that we have to see it and elaborate it, and we get the guidance for all walks of our life. So this is one where this mantra discusses about the politics. Now, not all the aspects are there in that. One particular aspect is discussed here. Keeping in mind the other things. The system, what Veda proposes is the real democratic principle. It's a democratic principle. Even today we find democracy in several countries. Bureaucracy, aristocracy, so many crises are there. But we find even today many countries following democracy. But the democracy followed in the present day context and the democracy that is discussed in the Vedas, they are quite different. They are not the same. The word is the same, but the way it has to function, the way it has to work is totally different. Now in democracy, the main thing is the leaders, the representatives are elected by the electorate. That is the subjects. They elect the representative, they elect their leader, and the leader rules the country, rules the nation. Now here in this mantra we have got Rashtradaha and Rashtram. Now the word Rashtram is from the root Rajr Deeptau. Rajr Deeptau. That's the one that shines. The one that leads. That's called as a Rashtra. And in the Vedas, Rashtra means the whole globe. It is not one nation, as we understand today. It's not one country, as we understand today, which is separated by the different territories, man-made territories. But it's very clear in the Vedas that when you use the word Rashtra, it means the whole globe. They consider the whole globe as one nation. That universal concept is there. The idea behind it is very simple. This whole globe is one, and whatever happens in one part of the globe definitely affects all the parts of the globe. It is one integrated unit. Even though human beings have separated into different countries, different nations, what happens in one country or what happens in one nation definitely affects other nations and other countries. They are not independent, segregated units. It's a man-made one. but the whole globe is one. If there is a hole in the ozone layer in one part of the globe, it affects the entire globe, not just that country upon which there is that hole in the ozone layer. If there is globe warming, it's not in any one country, the whole globe suffers it. So it is such an integrated wide view, and Rashtra, wherever you find in the Vedas, it refers to the whole globe, that we should be very clear, and it doesn't restrict itself to a country or a nation separated by the territories created by the human beings. The widest concept that we have. The whole globe is considered as one Rashtra. So when you speak of democracy, it means for the whole world. It's a world government they have got in mind. A world government. And all the people in the world, they choose the representative, and the whole world is the electorate, and they elect their leader, and that leader administers the whole globe. It's a global concept what we got when I speak of Rashtra. That should be very clear. Because in several other mantras also we find the word Rashtra, 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 used again and again. In all other places, in the present day context, we understand Rashtra is one nation or one country, but that is not there in the Vedas. It's universal in nature. It speaks of one world government. Even today, in the present day context, people speak of world government, people speak of one government which can rule or administer the whole world. But still it is a dream. It has not come true. Several agencies have been established, say including UNO or WHO, which deal with things at a global level. But unfortunately, they have not been able to succeed in their endeavors. They are there for namesake. Concept is there, goal is there, but in reality it is not happening. Now this one government concept for the world, it is there, it is very much there only in Vedas. They are very clear about it. Then, usually when you speak of this election and choosing the leader and other things, we have got the one who is to be chosen, and on the other side we had the people who are going to choose. That's the electorate. Electorate. Now, in the present day context, most of the time where these elections are being conducted as part of democracy, it is a party system what they are doing. That is, they represent the representatives instead of, or those who are contesting for the elections, instead of being representatives of the people, they represent a party. I belong to this party, the manifesto of our party is so and so, you elect me. So they polarize. They polarize in terms of the parties and they contest the elections. And that party which gets the majority will climb its stake to form the government, to form the administration, and that rules. Most of the time, in most of the places where democracy works, it is party politics. But Vedas say, no such party politics. It is purely by the capability and capacity of the person who is representing us. We are going to elect him, and this party system is not there. They belong to the people, they do not belong to the party. We have so many problems in this party politics that we have been seeing. Because the person is bound by the rules and restrictions of the party, he cannot overrule it. He cannot transgress it. If a wrong decision is taken by the party, he is forced to follow it. But if he doesn't belong to any party, yes, whatever is right, he can do. Whatever is correct, they can do. Whatever decision is required, they can take it. And there is nobody to check them. But if it's a party, the party leader, the people who are in the party or managing the party, yes, they'll put hooks, they'll put conditions and terms for the person who is taking a decision. That's what is happening now. And in a particular party, we may have efficient people or may not, who can administer, can rule the government. But it's open And if there is no demarcation as into the parties, yes, anybody who is capable from any corner of the society can be taken and be included in the administration, the ruling, in the legislature. Anyone. But it's party politics, this won't happen. This cannot happen. So the conclusion of what all I have spoken now is, party politics is not there in the Vedas. It's purely based on its capacity and efficiency of the person who get elected. And election is there, therefore it's democracy. And the way it works is different from what it is there now. And Rashtra is a whole globe. Now in this particular mantra, what we are seeing, it speaks about the electorate, those who are to elect the representatives, who make rules, who administer, who deliver justice. So those who are going to elect people who rule the country, they are called as Rashtradaha. Rashtradaha. Rashtra is Rajradipto, Daha is Dudai Dane. These are the people, that is the electorate, who are selecting the representatives. They are the people who really give the nation. They give the nation a good administration. They give the nation a good government. They give the country, when I say it is a whole globe, they give for the globe something which is shining, something which is bright, something which is intelligent and knowledgeable. Rashtradaha. So here, there's a request to these Rashtradaha. In one word, is the electorate, those who elect. Rashtradaha, you are the people who are giving the nation. You are the people who are contributing to the nation. When I say nation, once again I repeat, it's not one country, but it's a whole globe. You are the people who are creating this government. You are the Rashtradaha. Now you, Rashtra me datta. Datta is again Dudaidane. You give me the reins of the government, the reins of the administration to me. Rashtram me datta. You give it to me. O people who are the creators of the country, who are creators of the administration, you give the reins to me. Rashtra me datta. Rashtradaha, Rashtra me datta. Up to this is the same in the present day democracy and the democracy of that day. The other part makes all the difference. Now, who are eligible to vote? Who are eligible to select their representatives? That's a very, very important question. Different countries have got different scales, but still nothing can match with the scale given in this mantra. In most of the countries, it is the age that's very important. So if the person is of, say in India, if the person is of 18 years, the person is eligible to vote. Earlier it was 21, that brought it down to 18. The person is aged 18 years, the person is eligible to vote, to choose their representative. There are no other considerations, no other qualifications for a person to vote. There is no other qualification for the electorate. Age is the only criteria. But mere age is not sufficient. The person who is selecting the administration, who is forming the government through the representatives, he should know the pros and cons of the vote, what it does. If he is not understanding the value of the vote, then the vote may be misused. The vote may go in favor of a person who is not worthy to be in the administration or government. So the person has to be knowledgeable. At that point, is missing in the present democracy. If it is 18 years, over, they can vote. But here they are very clear that they have to be, irrespective of age, we want the electorate to be informed. We want the electorate to be educated. When I say education, don't get confused. Because many times we mistake education with literacy. Literacy is different, education is different. Literacy is a knowledge of writing and reading. That's not the thing I'm speaking of. Educated means those who know, are aware of their responsibilities, are aware of their duties and responsibilities, who are aware of their role to be played in society, especially while forming the government, the administration. Those who know it. Every vote counts. Every vote is so important for building the administration, the government. Those who know it, yes, we consider them as responsible voters, responsible citizens. But what's happening nowadays? Just to compare. Most of the time, they are brainwashed. The electorate are brainwashed by the manifesto, by the whatever they declare, this is what we are going to do after that. They lure the electorate. The electorate are lured, brainwashed, and in many places, their votes are bought. They pay money, they pay something, this and that. They give so many favors, they declare so many schemes, brainwash them and lure them and take away their votes. And those who finally get elected, they make a show that they are doing something for the public, for the society, but their hidden agenda would be to satisfy their own selfish ends. Most of the democracies is what happens. That's why in almost all democracies we find scams. We find complaints against the political leaders. We hear so many stories about their illegal and unethical ways of working. Because those who get elected also are not responsible. They are selfish. They are not altruistic. Only when the electorate is knowledgeable and is educated, only when the electorate is capable of understanding the value of the vote they give, yes, we can expect a good administration, we can expect a good leader, not otherwise. I repeat once again, education has got nothing to do with literacy. A person may be illiterate, but still the person could be educated. And it has got nothing to do with the degrees and the certificates. Yes, please. That is okay. So if the electorate is educated and know the value of the vote, yes, they will be in a position to create a good society, a good administration, a good government. And on the other hand, those who get selected also have to be above party lines, have to be altruistic, and have to be selfless. Then you can expect a good governance. Now the basic thing is, for that, we have to prescribe certain qualities. We have to prescribe certain eligibilities for the electorate. It's not just age. Because we find people who are aged, but not matured, but not educated. So the votes, what they exercise, those votes will be misused, will go in favor of a wrong person. And we ourselves, once again, are burdened with a wrong government or administration. We ourselves are burdened. We ourselves suffer. Now this, the electorate should know. Then what are the qualities we need from the electorate? Now this Veda mantra, here in this piece of Veda mantra, it speaks of 3 qualities which are essential for an electorate. The first one is arthetaha. Artheta. Artha is wealth. Artha is money. Doesn't mean paper, coins, notes. Artha means wealth in different forms. All forms of wealth. Now, arthetaha, that is the electorate who are voting, who are exercising their votes. They should be contributing to the wealth of the society. Arthetaha. Because we find in society so many antisocial elements who are not contributing anything to society. But they are a burden on the society. They grab what is there in the society. They loot the natural resources. And we find some other group who are all loafers, who just loaf away, who don't work, who don't contribute anything. Maybe unemployed, maybe something else, lazy, lethargic. We don't have such people. The contribution from these people to the wealth of the country, to the resources of the country is zero. Now this mantra says that such people should be removed from the electoral list. They have no right to vote. The right to vote comes only when they are contributing something for the welfare of the society, for the welfare of the country, the world. They should add to the wealth of the world. Something. Maybe tangible, maybe intangible. Tangible means physical things. Intangible by view of their ideas and service. The condition is they should be able to add to the wealth of the country. In the present day terms, you can call it as the GDP, gross domestic product. What is produced in the country in the form of wealth, tangible and intangible. Now, a person who is eligible to vote should be a contributor to the wealth of the society. Proportion is not important. It depends upon the opportunities, it depends upon the capacity, but he should be contributing something. In the present day context, okay, we can just say he should be a taxpayer. He should be a taxpayer. That is, he is contributing something to the government. If he is contributing something to the government, he has got a right to manage it through the government, through the administration. Every money that is given to the government cannot be managed by every person. It has to be by a small group, the representatives. A person who is contributing something to the society, he knows the value of what contribution is giving, and he will elect only such people who can manage the funds well. He should be a contributor to the fund. Artheta. He is not contributing anything. He will not be in a position to responsibly think about how the fund has to be managed. He fails because he is not contributing anything. He is not able to create wealth. He is not able to create funds. Artheta. So it's very, very important that the electorate, irrespective of age, should be in a position to contribute to the wealth of the society or the country. When I say country, it's a whole globe. Then, Ojaswati. Ojaswati, he represents to health. That thing is there. Apart from age, in the present day, he should be of sound mind. Only a person with sound mind can vote, can exercise the vote, that franchise. Now, when you speak of health, here, Ojaswati, it means not just physical health, it's not just mental health, it includes the spiritual health and the social health. It has got all the different facets. He should be physically healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy means should have maintained the physical health to a certain extent. Otherwise, it's a disqualification because the person himself cannot maintain his health. How can he contribute for the health of the government, the administration? He cannot. So a certain level of physical health is expected. And mental health is expected because the person has to be of sound mind. So a person who has got a sound mind can choose a good representative. If he himself is in confusion, if he himself is not of sound mind, he cannot choose his representatives properly. And that vote will go a waste, or will mislead, or will be the cause for a wrong administration or a wrong government. So mentally has to be healthy. Social health, how do you understand it? Social health is the understanding of the responsibility as a social being. I'm a social being. I'm not away from the society. I'm part of it. Being part of the society, what is my responsibility in creating a government which rules the society? That they should know. And what is my contribution to the society? How much I am contributing? And how the contribution given by me or the wealth generated by me, how it should be used for the welfare of the society back. A person who can analyze all these things, who can visualize all these things, and knows his role, knows his duties, knows his responsibilities, yes, he is said to be a socially healthy being. So only a person who knows the value of it, yes, is allowed to vote. As I was telling earlier, in many democracies, the electorate is brainwashed. They are lured with so many schemes. They are lured with so many returns. And in many places, the votes are even bought. Now, the person who sells his vote is not socially responsible. A person who gets brainwashed, a person who gets lured is not socially responsible. He thinks about his personal gain for having exercised the vote. So that person is unfit to vote because his vote will go to a person who is really not fit. He just buys it. He just sells it. So socially, both of them are not healthy. So social health is also equally important. And then spiritual health. Spiritual health and social health, what I have been discussing now, they go hand in hand. Only a person who is spiritually healthy will know the difference between selflessness and selfishness. He says, selfishness is not right, selflessness. I'm not supposed to sell my vote or get brainwashed. I have to think properly. I have to understand my responsibility. I should be able to identify my duties and perform. And every vote what I cast is very, very important. And it goes in the making of the whole country. And here, no selfish thing should come in the way. Every vote of mine, what I cast, it should be for the welfare of the society. So a person who thinks on these lines is said to be socially healthy, and of course, he is also said to be spiritually healthy. So a person who is physically, mentally, socially, and spiritually healthy, he is called as Ojaswatihi. Yes, he is allowed to vote. He is a fitting person to be in the electorate, not others. If a person is selfish and doesn't know what the value of the vote that he is going to exercise, then he is unfit. Arthetaha Ojaswatihi, another one is there. Apah Parivahini. Apaha means Aplar Vyaptav, that is the subjects, the citizens. All the citizens are referred to, all the subjects are referred to, all the people are referred to as Apaha. Apaha Parivahini. Parivahini, Pari in all respects, Vahini, Vaha Prapane. That's the root. The electorate should be in a position to Parivahini, Apa Parivahini. Should be able to guide, not brainwash. I repeat, guiding is different, brainwashing is different. Now the electorate should be able to guide the people in the society. That is Apa Parivahini. They should be able to lead. They should be able to guide. They should be able to give directions to people if they want. They should be able to help. To achieve the goal. What is the goal of this election? The goal of the election is to elect a good administration, a good group who will formulate laws for the welfare of the whole society, for the welfare of all the people. Such efficient, such knowledgeable, wise people have to be elected. And these people are able to guide the people at who they are and how they should be selected, how they should be elected. Apaha Parivahini. They tread the right paths and they also set themselves up as right role models for others to follow, for others to emulate. So this is the way we have to elect. These are the right people because of these reasons. Yes, I am electing them. I am for them. Now you can also think about selecting the same person because this person works for the welfare of the society, being selfless, unselfish. So he's able to guide, he's capable of giving the guidelines as to who is the right representative, who is not the right representative, and the parameters to find out who can be the right representative. That is Apaha Parivahini. Now all these things, Arthetaha, Ojaswatihi, Apa Parivahinihi, and all these things, Stha is very important. Stha Gati Nivruttau is a root. And all these things, these three things, the electorate should be well settled. That is Stha. Well settled. It's not just for the election. It's not just for one day. But generally, they should be well established in these three things. Well established. Firm. Arthetaha, Ojaswatihi, Parivahini. They should be well established. They should be well footed. Well based. In these three things. It should be a continuous process. They should be achieving all these things regularly. Now these people are rightly called as Rashtradaha, who can build the nation, who can give the nation, who can create the nation. Once again, nation means at the global level. They are called Rashtradaha. And Rashtrame Datta. For us, for me, please give a country. Please give a nation, please give an administration, please give a legislature. So here they speak of the qualifications that are required, the prerequisites for the electorate. Arthetaha, Ojaswatihi, Parivahini. Is that all? In this mantra, this is what they have given. We got many other mantras where they speak of many other facets, many other qualifications required for the electorate. It also prescribes the qualifications and qualities required for the representatives who are supposed to be in the parliament or the senate, whatever you call it, government, administration. What should be their qualification? And what type of people should be there in the senate or in the parliament? They discuss about that. When you study all these things, we get a comprehensive, a holistic view of how the government should be formed, the legislature should be formed, the parliament or the senate should be formed, and how it should function. And who are all the people who contribute for it in a democratic way. There are different other mantras to speak about that. I only started the subject with this simple mantra where it says three very important qualities are required for the electorate. Artheta, contributing to the wealth, the resources of the country, contributing to the GDP. GDP was not the term then, it was Artheta. Modern term for it is GDP. Okay, contribute to the wealth of the country, Arthetaha, Ojaswati, healthy, mainly mentally, socially, and spiritually. It should be healthy. And then, Apa Parivahini, are able to guide, are able to lead. Not only we have got leaders who are elected, but even the common people, we should have people who are able to lead others. Those leaderly qualities are very much essential. They can guide, they can inform, they can educate the electorate. Now those people are allowed to vote. These are the qualifications. Not just the age, not just the citizenship. Nowadays they are the main two parameters. You should be a citizen and the other one is of a particular age. Here it says, it is one world government. So all people are citizens of the world. May not be citizens of a particular country in the present day context. A person might be a citizen of India, but not America. Maybe America, not Australia. Now that citizenship is not there. Here where they are speaking of the world citizenship and every person on the globe is eligible to vote. Is a citizen. That broad view is there. Then age, they are not speaking of age, they are speaking of the maturity. They are speaking of their mental health, social health, and spiritual health. Yes, they can vote. And only such electorate can vote and elect the representatives in such a way that those representatives really work for the welfare of the whole world. That's the world government what we want. So this broad view of the world government, the broad view of the world citizenship, and the broad view of the democratic principles to be followed in the process is very much unique and special to Vedas. And they're very clear about it. Anyhow, let us say other mantras also. We'll speak about it in the coming sessions. Maybe 1 or 2 mantras we'll see. Yes, please.
One question, Sharmaji.
Prapane.
What is it?
Which one?
Vaha Prapane.
Vaha Prapane. That is to lead, to take them to the goal. Parivahini in all respects, in all ways. Pari is always. Always, all directions, in all ways. So there, apaha means the citizens, apaha means the public, apaha means the subjects. So the person who is an electorate, who is part of the electorate, should be able to lead other people also towards the goal. Apa parivahini. And in all these three, they should be well established, they will be well settled. Stha. It's not a passing phase. In all these three, Artitaha, Ojaswatihi, Apa Parivahinihi, they should be well settled, well established. Stha. And they are the Rashtradaha, people who can give the country. And Rashtrame Datta, you please give us the country. That is, you please elect the right people, and the right people will give the right legislation, and we'll all be happy with that. Please give that. Rashtrame Datta. I told you that this is a mantra from Yajurveda. Yajurveda, 10th chapter, 3rd mantra, 10.3. Yajurveda, 10.3. That's even while discussing. Yes, please.
No, please continue.
Even while discussing of the electorate, how clear they are, what are the qualities they expect from the electorate, that we are able to get a glimpse of it in this mantra. And there are several other mantras where many more qualities of the electorate is prescribed. And only when elections are conducted in those parameters what we got, and in the light of those mantras, yes, definitely even today we can establish a world government which will take care of the whole world and every citizen of the world for a better living, for a welfare society. It's possible. That broad view is very, very much important. But nowadays it has all been narrowed down. We got a small piece calling itself as a country. We got another small unit divided by the territories and say, I am a country for myself. My constitution is different. Your constitution, my rules are different. Your rules are different. And because it's different countries and different nations and different rules, even today, we are not able to establish one single unit as the world government. And these pieces, what we are seeing today, they're all fighting. We find fights, wars, even today, in one part of the globe or the other part of the globe. It's not that the war is not in our place, it is there in some corner of the world, but the impact of that war is there on the globe and we also suffer, if not directly, indirectly. It's a very tough time what we are passing through. So this universal view, this world government view has to be taken by everyone and selflessly for the welfare of themselves and for the welfare of others. Yes, this world government is a must. And how to do it, how to go about it, the process is prescribed here, and I only started with it. Arthetaha, Ojasutihi, Apa Parivahinihi, Stha, Rashtradaha, Rashtrame Datta. Okay, thank you for the day.
Sharmaji, one more question. Ojaswatihi, what is the root for that?
I'll look into it and tell you tomorrow. It speaks about the health. It speaks about the health of the physic, the mind, the society, and the spiritual. I'll give you a root for it. Okay, thank you.